everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy hump day. It is Wednesday, January 9th. I really wanted to do a simple reading today. I wanted to do something that was just kind of quick and gives you a little bit of flavor. And then I was going to do a bigger one on Friday, but as I started pulling all of these cards, I just started getting a little carried away. I have 10 decks that I used today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh my God. I think that's actually significant. Why? Because we have a lot of 10s on the table today. We have the 10 of swords. We have the wheel multiple times. We have the 10 of cups, the 10 of pentacles. I mean, we have a lot of 10s. We also have the star 3 times. We also have the sun 3 times. I mean, it is just an amazing, amazing time for this collective. And I can tell you that I know that you guys do not feel this at this time. I can tell you confidently that if you are a masculine or a feminine watching this and you feel like there is no hope, that you don't see things in the 3D, I get it. Why do I get it? Because the bottom of the deck for the overall energies for the masculine and the feminine is 5 of cups. The overall energy, because I decided, I'm like, let's just see overall where things are. 5 of cups. So you guys, both of you, the masculine and the feminine, are just sad. They're regretful. They are observing the past. And they're feeling very sad about this connection that they perceive to be over. Okay? And what you don't know is that, yeah, that old cycle is over. It is over. We want it to be over. But this new cycle that is beginning is going to be everything that you've ever wanted. It's going to be everything. I got chills as I said that. It's going to be everything that you ever wanted. And all of this pain, the sadness, the defeat, the loss, heartbreak, all of that was not felt in vain. It wasn't felt in vain because this will manifest, okay? I want to get into the reading quickly because I have a lot of cards. I used 10 decks, guys, so bear with me. But I just want to say I am so extremely humbled by your comments. I received the most comments ever on my video on Monday. You guys were so nice to me about, one, how I look, but just welcoming me visually into your worlds and into your heart. And I just want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for checking out the people that I mentioned too. If they resonate with you, fantastic. I just want to make sure that I showcase good readers, you know, and not everyone's going to be a reader. Some are channelers, some are readers. So just, you know, as I see people that I think might be helpful to you in your journey, I will mention them. The other person, you know, I mentioned Amy, I mentioned 2 other YouTubers on Monday, but I did want to also mention one other person that I would love for you guys to check out. And his name is Son Nguyen. And he has a YouTube page and he also has an Instagram. And his Instagram is Son, so SON, M like Mary, USHI. Okay, that's also the name of his YouTube channel. Sun Mushi. Okay, beautiful, beautiful person. He is a tarot reader. He does live sessions. He does Instagram readings. I've had an opportunity to join him on a live when I was on vacation. And I do that. I do that every now and then because you know what? I want to check out how people are reading, what they're seeing, and I want to assess the talent. You know, it's kind of like America's Got Talent. And so I'll just kind of swoop in and check people out. And if I think they're great, you know, if I think they're great, I'm going to let you know so that you guys can, you know, hear other messages. And some of them may be validating, some may be new messages, but whatever it is, I want to be in a place of sharing. I want to be in a place of, this is not for business. This is for helping the community. So I'm doing this because I want you to get all of the data, okay? And if there's too much, there is too much data out there. And so you have to discern for yourself who and what resonates, and know that you will, and know that you will outgrow readers, okay? Because your evolution, you evolve, you change, your journey changes. And that's why I only channel one collective, because I want to channel the collective that and I want to see the evolution. When you channel several different collectives, it's hard to see how people are evolving and moving, because you're not just, you know, channeling the one. But I have channeled this collective from the beginning of my channel. And I can tell you there is huge improvements, leaps and bounds by both the feminine and the masculine. And I am so extremely, extremely proud of this collective. The masculine has changed and evolved and ascended so much, and so has our feminine. So that's that. The last thing I want to talk about is I had the opportunity to receive a new Oracle deck before the holidays from Debbie Anderson. So this is Debbie Anderson, Vibrational Energy. She's been patiently waiting for me to use these cards. And, you know, I just did my first reading for the new year on Monday, and that was focused on some other things, as you know. So I want to say that I'm going to be using these Oracle cards a little bit more often now. And these are wonderful. This is a wonderful guide. It's she's got 52 cards in here about the energies, of maybe how the masculine's doing, the feminine's doing. This is not just twin flame, but that's how I'm going to use it. And today I used it as a message from spirit to the masculine and the feminine about where they are at in their connection, or what advice do they need. So Debbie Anderson from Vibrational Energy, beautiful, beautiful cards. And Debbie, thank you so much for sending them to me. I'm going to be incorporating them into my readings this year. If you want to purchase her energy, this energy deck, please go to vibrational-energy.com, www.vibrational-energy.com. And her name is Debbie Anderson. So thank you guys so much for listening. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, where should we begin? Let's start with overall energies for the masculine and the feminine, and just overall collective, okay? For like the two of them together. This is different than their current connective energies where they are today in their connection. This is just kind of general overall, all right? Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then don't take it. But to me, it makes sense that I wanted to do a overall energy for the masculine, overall for the feminine, and overall for the connection. Just overall energies. So for the bottom of the deck, for the overall energies for the masculine and the feminine, 5 of Cups. For the overall energy for the connection, 5 of Cups. Okay, so this is when I know that I have really channeled something, is when I get so many duplicate cards utilizing 10 different decks. As you know, these decks have 78 to 82, many, many different numbers of cards. And when I keep getting the same card over and over and over again, I know it is a strong, strong message. So the overall energy for the connection, 5 of Cups. Overall energy for the masculine and feminine, 5 of Cups. They're sad. They're looking at the spilled milk. She's holding 2 of Cups in her hands because the 3 other cups have broken. This has spilled here. There's blood pouring out, or there's wine pouring out. There's 2 behind and he doesn't even notice. So they're both so sad. They're both regretful. They're both observing their own behaviors in the past with each other. And there's heaviness in the connection, right? Remember on Monday's reading, we had the 3 of Swords 3 times. Several times, but they're trying to release this, but their hearts are still heavy. So the 3 of Swords energy, while it did not show up today, they're just sad. They feel like, you know, they've lost each other a little bit. They really do. And so that's where that's what they're feeling in their heart and in the connective energy. So the divine masculine, what do we get for his overall energy? So remember, Five of Cups is the underlying energy for his overall energy. High Priestess. High Priestess is the divine feminine in the 5D. This couple is not in communication at this time, okay? Or there's very little communication. So this is more about, telepathy. This is more about like energy connecting. So he's very much got his feminine in his headspace, in his overall energy. He's thinking about her. Remember, Five of Cups. He's feeling her. And he's also going within and trying to become the wiser, okay? His next card out is the Two of Swords. He just feels like, he doesn't know what to do, which way to go. This is, he's just at a stalemate. What road to choose? Because why? I want the Ten of Cups. He wants the Ten of Cups. And he wants to offer his love, Knight of Cups. So I just feel like this masculine is really thinking about his feminine. He wants her back. He wants to offer her his cup. The Knight of Cups comes out in his headspace. The Knight of Cups comes out in her 3D space. So, I mean, again, that's a lot. That's just 3 repeats right there. The Ten of Cups, he wants his emotional bliss. He's trying to make himself happy. He wants to offer his cup to somebody, but he's just not sure how to get there with the Two of Swords energy. And the Two of Swords has a lot to do with this sadness as well. He's very, very sad. He's very sad. So where is she? Well, she is in a very independent, she has a lot of 9s, okay? That's another reason why it's telling me that she is very much independent. They're not together. She has a lot of 9s. 9 is a card of solitude. 9 is a card of individuality. 9 is a number of individuality and solitude. So she's very much in the energy of the 9s. She's finishing cycles. He's kind of in the 10s and the 9s. So he's like completing some things, and there's one more stage of completion for him as well. Here's what's very interesting. First card out for her overall energy, 9 of Pentacles. Second card out, 9 of Wands. Both of these cards came out in his 3D space, so they are mirroring. So here, she's really focused on her coins, on her independence, right? This is her overall energy. She's focused on herself, on her career, on her confidence, on her self-esteem. So she's looking to better herself, right? In this sadness, she is morphing that into being a strong, confident, successful individual. That's what it is that she is focusing on. But yet she is wounded. 9 of Wands. She's wounded, but she wants to move forward in this connection, okay? Because she wants the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a dupe to his heart space. My God, okay? She wants union. Sun. Remember I said the Sun is the masculine? Well, the Sun came out 3 times. In the After Tarot in his headspace, it came out in her overall energy, and it's come up in the current connective energy for this collective couple. So she wants the sun to shine on this relationship again. But in the meantime, she's focused on her independence. She is wounded, but she's moving forward with her life. But she does want union with her masculine. The Sun is a very positive card. So for me, she does have a lot of 9 of Swords here. I feel like she is releasing wounds. She is healing, but she very much is focused on her own self, her own energy, and healing so that she can be prepared to continue to propel in her own life. And should her masculine return, she will be in a better place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically for her own self, which is very, very critical, okay? So, yeah, I mean, I thought that was very interesting. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, exact 2 cards showed up in his 3D space. So it's in her overall energy and it is in his 3D. All right, so where are we in the connection, just overall energy of the connection? King of Cups. King of Cups, dupe to his headspace. So this is him. He's kind of driving some of this right now. So it's like the masculine is driving some of this energy as part of his healing, as part of the movement forward. He's the one who has most of the movement cards, okay? He's got a lot of things that he wants to propel forward, like this Knight of Cups 2 times. He wants to come forward and offer his love. And he's got the Chariot as well. So he wants to move this forward. So in the connective energy about overall, where are they? King of Cups. This is the masculine going through a transformation. This is the Death card. To move towards his High Priestess. High Priestess is a dupe to his overall energy. So through this transformation, this King of Cups has become the wiser. Okay, the King of Cups, remember, is the dupe to his headspace. He is the King of Cups. So he is transforming for his feminine. Remember, the High Priestess is educated, smart, wise, doesn't say any more than she needs to say. She is beautiful. She is sexy. She is alluring. She is unattainable. And so he knows he needs to transform to get his High Priestess back and end the cycle. The World card. This card is a dupe to her headspace. And then what happens, and what is it that ultimately in this collective, what it is about that they want for this connection? 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So again, another duplicate card to him. So I will tell you, his dupe cards: High Priestess, 10 of Cups. High Priestess, 10 of Cups for his overall energy. King of Cups in his headspace. High Priestess in his headspace. So the thing is, World in her space. So I just feel like, she's like ready to end the cycle, but she's in her independence, but he is very much kind of materializing, grounding, manifesting this energy in the 3D, because all of this overall energy for the connection is mostly in his space, right? King of Cups is here. High Priestess is here. The 10 of Cups is here. So what I'm getting from that is he wants this emotional bliss. He wants to be a mature king. He wants his divine feminine, who is the High Priestess, in this. He wants to anchor that down into the world, right? The Death card did not come up anywhere. So that is that transformation that this connection is undergoing at this time. And then the World card is the only card that shows up from this collective connection, overall energy in the feminine space. So she's kind of like, hey, I'm focused on myself. So this cycle that we're in needs to end. All right. She's just kind of like, yes, I have grown. I have, I'm healing, but this cycle's got to go. The cycle has to end. You have to change. I have to change. We both have to heal. Okay. And that is the energy of the connection, the overall energy of the connection. So lots of dupes for the masculine. He's driving the change at this time. I hope that made sense. So I'm going to do the before and after tarot, the bottoms of the decks. I'm going to give you the bottoms of the decks for the masculine and the feminine. Okay, so for the before tarot, what do we have? King of Swords. Remember, we had the 7 of Swords in the before tarot on Monday. So now, King of Swords. This King of Swords operates in the truth. He is honest. He is wise. He's learned his lessons. He is rooted. This is not the knight who just swoops in with the truth and, and that's it, right? He's the king. This king, he's got the sword of truth. He's grabbing the sword of truth. Okay, so that's the underlying energy for before. So we've come out of the 7 of Swords. We're getting into his truth, into their truth, and now cycles are going to start to change. So what happens in the after tarot? After this truth, this person, this masculine stands in his truth. Well, judgment. So in the traditional tarot, right, the judgment card, everybody's dead in their coffin. It's time for the death and the rebirth. Well, now he's reborn. They're reborn. Well, look, remember, death card in the overall connection here. So here in the underlying energy, what happens as he gets through these energies? What happens in the after tarot? He's reborn. This relationship is reborn. so we can get into the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, into the Two of Cups. So after all of this, he is reborn. She is reborn. The relationship is reborn into something new. The energy for the masculine and his specific energy about where he is today. Seven of Wands. Okay, so he's being guided. Do you see the seven figures behind him? They're helping him. He's being divinely assisted. So right now he may be guarded. Right now he may be defensive. And it's probably because he's strategizing, trying to figure out how to move this forward. Okay. He's also in a position, I feel like, to defend the relationship, to fight for the relationship. He wants this. He wants this relationship. Okay. Where is the feminine in her overall energy? Ace of Wands. This is a repeat to the future energy of the connection. She wants a new and improved new beginning. None of the old. None of the old. Remember, death, judgment in the after tarot. This cycle that they're in, that if there's been third parties, if there's been deception, if there's been ghosting, if there's been anything like that, that cycle's done. We are almost through this cycle, okay? Ace of Wands. She wants a new beginning. No more juggling. No more indecision. She's done. She's made the decision, this feminine, to choose herself, to be independent. She's wounded, yes, but she's healing, yes. And he is evolving, all right? So let's go ahead and get started with the masculine. Where are we with the masculine in his headspace? So when he thinks of his feminine, he wants to start to change, to turn the wheel. He wants the wheel to start turning. Do you see in this card? In the traditional tarot, you have people that are sitting on this card, right? It's like the devil's like getting kicked off the wheel, or the karmics are getting kicked off the wheel. So before, maybe things hadn't turned yet. People hadn't been kicked off yet, okay, with this before tarot. So maybe there were things that were still not complete and the wheel hadn't started its turn. Because do you see there's nobody on the wheel right now? So, you know, the cycle needs to end. Well, the first card out and where he is in his current energy, Ten of Swords. The cycle ends. Cycle hadn't ended yet. Now the cycle is over. Why? Hierophant. Hierophant is the divine counterpart of the High Priestess. Oh, where is the High Priestess? Overall energy for him, okay? Where is the High Priestess? Overall connection energy. So he, not only is this the divine masculine in the 5D, but this is also the teacher. This is also the contract. This is also people learning lessons. This is about traditions. This is about foundations. This is about their union, right? So this cycle that had karmics on it, that, you know, that's the energy he was in before, it's over. So when he's in his current energy, he realizes he's learned his lesson. He's realized his contract, right? He knows what it is that he wants. This is also about marriages. This is also about unions. And this is also the divine masculine in the 5D, okay? Amazing. So the wheel hadn't started to turn yet. Karmics hadn't been kicked off, but now Ten of Swords. When he thinks of his feminine, cycle's over. Cycle has completed. The sun is still there, okay? The sun is going to shine again, because after this Ten of Swords, you get the Ace. And so, and that's that breakthrough, that new beginning that I talked about in my cards on Monday. So the karmics weren't off the cycle yet, but now the cycle's over. He has learned his lessons. He has recognized his contract, and he understands that he is the divine partner to his High Priestess, okay, or is trying to attain to be. He is also the King of Cups, okay, so he's become emotionally mature. And mentally mature. He's understanding his feelings. He's gone through this huge cycle, through this ending, through sadness, right? Remember, Five of Cups is the underlying energy for both of them in their overall energy. So he's the King of Cups. He's learned through his sadness, through his lessons, through the cycles. With this Hierophant's energy, he understands who he is. And so now he wants to offer his cup of love, Knight of Cups, match to his overall energy. He wants to offer, he wants to come forward with the cup. What happens after he offers this cup? Well, the sun. Things become positive. It's a new day. The sun has risen. Children are playing. This could be a card of creation, right? This relationship gets new energy. This relationship births something new. They feed off of the sun. This is also the divine masculine. Remember, I said the masculine is the sun, the feminine is the moon. So cycles hadn't started, but now it's over. He's learned his lessons. He's emotionally mature. He wants to offer his cup, and the sun shines on the connection after he offers his cup to the feminine. And that's also a card of children, right? So, you know, this masculine and feminine are desiring a 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles, right? We get 10 of cups twice in their energy today. 10 of cups in his overall energy, 10 of cups in the overall energy of the connection. They want a family. They want a legacy. They want commitment. They want union. So the sun card coming up 3 times, once in her overall energy, now in his after tarot for his headspace. When he thinks of his feminine, he knows he wants to create something with her. He knows he wants to have children with her. The sun comes out in their current connection. So I know that he is very much thinking about that. I know the feminine wants that. Okay. But very much so, that sun energy is very, very apparent. So now where is the feminine in her headspace? All right. This poor feminine is a little stressed, but she's going to get through it. Star card. Star comes out 3 times. So this is the before. Okay. So it comes out here in her headspace of the before tarot. It's in his the masculine's 3D space. And then the star comes out in her heart. All right. 3 times. 3 times. So here before, she was like, man, I had hope for this connection, but this whole karmic situation or third party situation or whatever it is, it's just getting in the way. It's just getting in the way. I had hope. I had hope for the connection. All right. But you know what? The cycle needs to end. World card. The cycle needs to end. The world, and remember, is in their overall connection energy. So she's like, the cycle needs to end so we can move forward. Chariot. Chariot is his first card in his 3D space. So she's like, I had hope, right? But this cycle's got to go. We got to complete this. I'm done with the cycle. And we need to move forward. But right now, I'm in stress. 9 of Swords. I'm in stress. This situation, I can't see any change. I am wounded. I'm focused on my independence. When is the sun going to shine? Right? So she's just like stressed out. Maybe she's not sleeping well. But, you know, she is a little stressed out. She loves her masculine, but she's guarded. 4 of Pentacles. She's keeping her feelings to herself. She's keeping to herself. She's not chasing him. She's not running after him. She's letting him evolve because that's the best thing to do. She knows she is not his savior. All she can do is keep her vibration high. All she can do is to continue to choose herself. All she can do is to continue to work on herself. 9 of Pentacles, right? So in the meantime, she's just holding the coin over her heart because she has no desire to go through any more pain. She had hope, but the cycle, in her opinion, is not over yet. And in order to move forward, people need to come forward, right? So she's got the star card. She had hope, but the cycle needs to end. She wants to move forward, but she doesn't see it progressing just yet in the 3D, so she is guarded. What happens after this guarded? Well, 9 of Swords again in the after tarot. She starts to fight her demons. And I feel like most of these demons are in her headspace, right? So swords is thoughts. Swords are in your mind. So she overthinks. Maybe she's processing. She's like, you know what? This is never going to happen. He hasn't even talked to me. What the hell is going on? So she's got 9 of Swords. He's got 10 of Swords. He's ending this cycle. He's coming forward. So while she's stressing out, he's like, I'm done with this stuff. I am ready for my feminine. So she's not quite there yet, right? She's just still kind of like, yeah, I want to move forward, but I'm in my head. So I'm going to guard myself. But you know what? She's going to overcome. She's fighting off the dragon. She's fighting it off, and she's going to find her peace. All right? Hope that made sense. In his heart space, when he feels for his feminine, what is he feeling? Well, lovers, right? So this is like the beginning of their relationship. So maybe he's like been reflecting of when he met her, Because remember, we got a lot of Page of Wands yesterday, or on Monday rather, about like him wanting to communicate. So maybe this is him just kind of reflecting. I want to choose this connection. I want to offer my hand to my feminine. But the feminine's kind of looking at him like, what? Like, I'm not sure if I want to take your hand right now. So he's like, I'm not sure she's going to take my hand again. Okay. So this is the Lover's card. So he's thinking about this connection. He's thinking about his union with his feminine. Does she want me? Is she going to take my hand? Okay, that's where he was before. So where is he now? Magician, he wants to manifest something new. Six of Cups, he wants reunion. He wants to offer the cup. Remember, in his headspace, Knight of Cups. In his overall energy, Knight of Cups. In her 3D space, Knight of Cups. He wants to offer the cup. She's waiting for it. He's going to offer it. Here it is, Six of Cups. He wants reunion, okay? Seven of Shields, though. He's kind of planting his seeds. Do you see you have here two people and there's a third person, like there's this head in the cauldron. Can you see that? Can you see that? So it's almost like I just saw that for the first time. So it's very interesting to me. So he's kind of like, how am I going to manifest this with the Magician card, okay? It's like a period of evaluation. It's also a period where you have in this card too, just like the Seven of Wands, and both of these cards came out before. Do you see how he's being guided to fight for his connection? This is his underlying energy. Do you see all those people in the back? Well, in his heart, he is being led as well. He's evaluating, he's trying to figure out how he is going to manifest this connection, this reunion with his feminine. Well, what follows right after that? I almost fell off my chair. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. And it flew out with the Queen of Wands. So he's going to offer this to his queen. All right? He's just being guided right now. He is assessing right now. He is evaluating right now. He is valuing the connection right now. And he is being guided by the universe, by spirit, in his heart, so that he can open up his heart to offer Two of Cups. Two of Cups is in her overall energy. Offer the Two of Cups, his cup to his feminine, hoping that she will take it. All right. So what happens in the after tarot, after he offers his cups to the Queen of Wands? Then true healing occurs. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is the dupe card. It's the bottom of the deck for the future energies. They will be healed. Okay, when he offers this cup and they come together, do you see in the after tarot? She comes to him with the flower. And it's almost like this whole relationship gets resurrected into something new. Remember, something new. The sun's energy. All right. Now for her, where is she in her heart? So where is she? Ace of Pentacles. She was like, I was waiting to take an offer. I wanted an offer. Remember, I had hope for the connection with the Star card. Ace of Pentacles here. We have that she wanted an offer. Okay? A real new beginning. And she's waiting for that. So in her current connection, she's waiting. She's waiting for the ships to come in. She's waiting for him to come forward with the offer. And she has hope. Star. Remember, this is the third time. The Star is in his 3D space. It was in what she wanted or hoped for in her head space. And now in her heart, she still has hope. Okay, so this was in the before. And so as she's healing and fighting off her demons in her heart, she still has hope. Okay, because she wants the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a dupe card to the underlying energy of the current connection. I mean, these guys have 10 of Cups 2 times, 10 of Pentacles two times. I mean, come on. It is amazing to me. The Star 3 times, the Sun 3 times. Okay? So she wanted this new beginning. She's waiting for an offer, and she still kind of is. She's continuing to do her own thing. Don't get me wrong. This feminine doesn't wait for anybody. Because remember, she's the Queen of Wands. She's like, I'm whatever. Like, she's not going to wait. She's independent. She's savvy. She's beautiful. She's the High Priestess, unattainable. So, Ace of Pentacles, she wanted an offer, she's waiting for one, and she believes that one will come from her masculine because she believes in him. She believes in her connection, and she knows they will build a legacy. 10 of Pentacles. But she needs communication. Page of Wands. She needs communication from him. She's not reaching out to him because she knows that she does not want to disrupt his growth. She does not want to disrupt his ascension and sidetrack him. So she's just kind of like, you're going to contact me when you're ready. And then what happens after that? Then they are able to release each other. Do you see how he heals when he makes the offer? He cuts her out of imprisonment, like of this kind of, not only does she cut herself out mentally from the 9 of Swords energy, but together now, 8 of Swords, they start to release each other from this pain because he's healing, he's healed, he's offered her the cup, and now they're both out of this prison, okay? So now in the 3D space, what is going on in the 3D space for both of them? So let's see. First card out, the Chariot. So before, he was kind of thinking about getting into his chariot to move forward, but he's halted himself because right now, remember, in his heart, he's being divinely guided, so he is evaluating. So where is he today with that movement? Well, he's observing you, Page of Swords. He's observing you. I get this card a lot for him right now. So again, if you guys watched my Instagram reading, you will see that in how he's viewing the feminine in my Instagram reading, he doesn't really know what's up with her right now. Because I think I told you guys, and a viewer was nice enough to remind me that I told you, feminines, if you are portraying something other than what is truly happening on your social media, then you are hurting your connection. It seems like a lot of you have listened because now he's like, I'm not even seeing what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe you're not public on Instagram. Maybe you're not sharing a lot of information, you know? So he's just kind of like researching, observing, maybe going through past text messages now. Like he's just kind of like, what is she up to? So watch my Instagram video if you haven't watched already. My username is Queen of Light 1111 on Instagram. So in his 3D space, he wanted to move forward. He was going to get in the chariot, right? But right now he's kind of evaluating his heart space. So he's observing. He's observing. He has hope for the connection, Star card. But he's feeling a little wounded, right? 9 of Wands matches your 9 of Wands, the feminine's 9 of Wands, and the overall energy. He's feeling a little wounded, but he's not going to give up on you. He's not giving up on the connection. So instead, he's just trying to gain his confidence at this time. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is in your overall energy. So he's trying to gain his confidence, his self-esteem. To what? What happens after he gains his self-esteem? Ace of Cups, another indication that he will absolutely offer his cup of love. This cup of love, this Ace of Cups and this 2 of Cups in his heart, that's what he's going to offer. He's going to offer a very full cup to you this time, not a half-assed cup with a fish in it. He's going to give you a full cup, feminine, all right? No fish, but a full cup from a changed, evolved, grown masculine. Where is the feminine in her 3D space? Well, we'll see. All right. 9 of Swords. So before, this is before. 9 of Swords came up 3 times for her. Remember, 9 of Swords is in her current headspace and then in her after tarot. So she's healing her mind. She's healed her mind, okay? So in the 3D space, in the before tarot, the wounds were fresh. Do you see the blood is dripping on the body? The wounds were fresh. But, you know, Page of Pentacles, she knows an offer is going to come. She knows he's going to offer his cup of love, okay? But in the meantime, 9 of Cups. She is making her own dreams come true. Another 9. She's got 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 9 of Swords, okay? And then she has 9 of Swords again, and now the 9 of Cups. She's going to make her own wishes come true because she's learned her lessons. She's learned her lessons from the past, but she also has learned her lesson that they need to work as a team. Who is they? Her King of Pentacles. This came up in my reading on Instagram as well. He's the King of Pentacles. This is the 3D King, all right? He is going to come forward as the King of Pentacles. Remember, he's working on his confidence, 9 of Shields, 9 of Coins. He's working on his confidence. He's not giving up. He's going to offer a full cup of love. So in the 3D, her wounds were fresh, but she knows an offer's coming. She knows the cup of love is coming. But in the meantime, she's choosing to make her own dreams come true because she has learned her lessons and she knows that they need to work as a team. And then he comes forward as the King of Pentacles. Strong, confident, a cup full of love because he's the King of Cups as well. He's also the Hierophant, who's the divine masculine in the 5D. And now we have him as this 3D king. He's going to come forward. He's gonna come forward. So let's go ahead and do top down, okay? And then we'll get into the current and future energies and messages from spirit. So I'm not gonna do top down, including the overall energy, just the before and after tarot and the current. So the cycle, Karmix hadn't completely come off the wheel just yet, okay? He was like wants to extend his hand to his feminine though. And she's not sure if she's going to take it, and he's not sure if she's going to take it this time. So he's kind of wanting to get onto this chariot to move forward, but he's not quite in the chariot just yet, okay? Because things are still cycling out. So what's happening today? Cycle ends. Wants to manifest something new, but he's trying to observe to see what the heck you're doing at this time, because you're not showing him anything. And this does not mean feminine, that you go and make your accounts public or start to display stuff. Continue to focus on yourself. Do not feed any information, because you detaching from the connection is creating all of this evolution. All right. So then he's learned a lesson. He is the 5D masculine. He has grown. He understands his contract. He wants this contract. He wants reunion, and he has hope for the connection, okay? He is the King of Cups. He is evaluating and being guided as to how to come forward to his feminine. And he wants to come forward. He's wounded. He's been wounded and battling all of these demons, all of these things, ending cycles, but he has not given up on you. He's not given up. He's even missing an eye or has his eye wounded, but you know what? He's going to come forward. He's going to come forward. And what's he coming forward with? This cup of love that he's going to offer for union to his queen with great confidence. Okay, I love that. Offering the cup to his queen. He's offering it to his queen with confidence. It's not going to be where, let's see what happens, I'm going to offer something. No, this is a real offer. An offer with the truth. Because remember, King of Swords in the before, judgment in the after. He is reborn. She is reborn. They are different people now. And so now for him in the after tarot, the sun has shined. Now it's time to start this legacy, because they have both healed and now the cups are full. He can offer a full cup of love to his feminine. Okay, I love this masculine. I'm so proud. So proud. Okay, where is she? Well, I had hope that you were giving me an offer, but the offer didn't come through, and my heart is wounded. You pierced my heart. Okay, that's where she was before. So now she's kind of like, the cycle needs to complete. I am, a manifester. I'm waiting for my ships to come in. Okay, and I know an offer will come in from you. I know that with the Page of Pentacles energy. She's like, we need to move forward. I have hope for the connection, that you will come forward with your cup of love. It's kind of like she's guiding the way. She's like, I know you're going to come forward, Chariot. I know I have hope that you're being divinely guided and that there's hope for our connection, that you are going to offer me this cup of love. Well, sure enough, he's coming forward with it. He is coming forward with his cup of love, okay? Then we have, this mentally, like she's mentally strained, mentally stressed, because she really wanted this legacy, this 10 of Pentacles, everything to come together. But instead, right now, what she's doing is she's focused on herself. She's going to make her own wishes come true at this time. Because then, with this stress comes a little bit of guardedness. She's guarded. She's waiting for a message. She knows the message needs to come from him. She's not going to go to him. He needs to come to her, so that they can work together as a team with the Three of Pentacles energy. So here, she's fighting off her demons. Here, they're releasing each other from this self-imprisonment. And here, he comes forward to help her do that. Oh, God, it's amazing. 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 All right, let's go into current connection. Where are they in the connection today? So what is happening in their current energy? Remember, this is just overall here that I went over. Bottom of the deck for the current energy, for their connection. 10 of Pentacles, here we are again. 10 of Pentacles, match to her heart space. He's like about the love, 10 of Cups for him. 10 of Cups and the connection here again. She's about the 10 of Pentacles. She's like real 3D time. Come on, guys. Like, I want this in the 3D. So 10 of Pentacles here. Underlying energy for the current connective energy, 10 of Pentacles. So where are they right now? Well, 10 of Wands. They're ending the cycle. They're ending the cycle of it's right now. There's some burden still. He's in the 10 of Swords. They both want the 10 of Cups. They both want the 10 of Pentacles. They both want to offer their cup to each other with the 2 of Cups. There is still some healing that needs to happen, right? There's still some evaluation going on with him. You know, she's still, you know, getting through some of these wounds and healing from those. So they're releasing burdens. This is the end of their cycle. They're releasing burdens so that they can plan. They can plan their partnership towards the sun. Sun card, his headspace, her overall energy, and now in the connection. This is about kids too. They're planning to how to manifest this connection and their legacy, okay? So they're releasing burdens at this time with the 10 of Wands. They're planning right now about how to come back together so that the sun can shine on this connection again. But in the meantime, they're really trying to make their own wishes come true, which then makes their collective wish come true, okay? But they're still, because of they're in this sadness, 4 of Cups. They're not seeing this cup that's being offered to them from the universe because remember, in their overall energy, they are still so sad, right? 2 of Cups. And this 2 of Cups came out for him and it came out for her. And so they're not really seeing that cup that they have for each other that the universe is trying to guide them to. So now, what is the message from the universe? Well, a couple of things. Let's start with the Lenormand first before we go into future energies. So the Lenormand, bottom of the deck, the Scythe. This is a call to action. They are taking action on their connection. They really are. They're also cutting away things that don't serve them so that they don't pop up and reappear again. This is also a number 10. So this is also an indication that from the spirit that the cycle is ending. So what is the message from spirit? From spirit, they're going to move forward in their connection. This is the writer. They're going to move forward in their connection. They are releasing burdens at this time, which we have the 10 of Wands, so that's double confirmation in their current connective energy. They're releasing burdens so that they can come. This is a child card, and remember, we got the sun lots of times, okay? So that we can come into this new energy, a new beginning, this beginning where it is innocent, where there's an innocent new beginning. We have shed all of our pain. We have healed the past. We have forgiven the past. And so we can move forward without these burdens into a new beginning and also potentially into somewhere where we start creating a legacy and a family, because the sun came out too many cards for me not to say that. And then there's a gift. These are tulips. There's a gift that's going to come forward. Okay, there's going to be recognition around this connection. All right, this is very different. And this card in the Lenormand, in this energy, I'm just going to read it to you. In the moon's energy is very different, but also the moon, remember, I keep telling you guys, is the is the feminine. So we get the sun card out, which is the masculine, 3 times. And now we have the moon in the Lenormand. But the moon in the Lenormand here talks about love, romance, intuition, psychic abilities. This is all about, it's all about brilliance, right? This is about recognition. This is about illumination, emotional illumination. This is about reflection as well. And so what I'm really getting from this is that, you know, through this movement forward, releasing of burdens, this new innocence, and now this gift, they're realizing their true love for each other, and then commitment comes. Marriage, this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, this is commitment. This is a ring in the form of a commitment. So the commitment will come. So this is just another confirmation from Spirit that this couple is going to come into the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy. I mean, if you guys saw that reading on Monday, the future cards were 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, okay? They are working towards that. That is what they both want. So now I pulled 2 cards from Spirit. What's the message from Spirit in addition to the Lenormand? First card from Debbie Anderson's oracle cards, the vibrational energy cards, is openness. Okay. The second card is hopeless release. And I was like, oh boy, what did we just pull here? So I want to read what this means to you. So for openness, all right, this is for both of them. For openness, this card is about remaining open-minded. Do you see how the cage is opened and the bird has been released? Well, what's interesting here is in the Ace of Cups, the cup is full and the bird has been released. They are going to release their love they're going to release burdens so they can come into this commitment. So what I'm getting from this card, it says, the more expansive you are in the world, the more comfortable you feel. Open new windows, okay, and doors, and keep opening them until you feel the vibration that sings to you. Don't let others close in the walls around you because it suits them. This is your journey. So unlock and unbolt everything that makes you feel trapped and begin to accept the open expanse. So I feel like this couple, this collective is very open-minded. You know, she's focused on what she needs to do. He's focused on his evolution. They are open to a connection in the future that they will truly have. They will absolutely have this connection in the future. And this bird will be released, and it's going to release burdens. It's going to release this 10 of Wands that they're in today. It's going to help them stay open-minded, release the burdens. Then this next card is hopeless release. So openness, I just talked about releasing burdens. Now we've got hopeless release. And I really feel like this is more maybe a feminine message, maybe a masculine message too. But I just feel like, remember, we got 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck for their overall energy, the masculine and feminine's energy. And then we got the 5 of Cups again for their connection. So when I got hopeless release, it made a lot of sense to me because this is what it's saying. The indication that something is hopeless is just in your perception, right? So that he feels like she's not going to take my hand. She's not going to take my cup. That she's in the 9 of Swords energies 3 times over here. That she feels like, gosh, is he ever going to come forward with his offer? This is this hopeless release. This is just your perception. You can't see the big picture right now. You can't, because you're both in the 5 of Cups energy. So it's saying this is just your perception. Every vibration that we encounter has a purpose, a reason for being where it is in your life. Everything that you're going through today in this connection is and was supposed to happen. And it says, at this time in your life, you need to let go. Release whatever feels discouraging or impossible to finish. So that's what I say all the time. Release, release, surrender your need for union. Surrender your attachment to reunion and just focus on yourself and your own growth. It says, do not feel despair about what is happening to you because everything is happening for a reason. So stop thinking that this is hopeless. Okay? Surrender the connection. The universe has your back. And I can't tell you how much the universe has your back when the star comes up 3 times. Okay? The bottom of the deck for this oracle is knowing. It's called knowing. Knowing. Let me tell you what this means. Well, knowing in her deck is about experiencing that gut feeling or intuition that resides within you. So deep down, this whole star card, this, knowing that you're completing cycles, having this faith in your masculine, for him having faith in the connection and in his own change, they both know in their intuition. Once they eliminate the fears and release this hopelessness, once they release that energy, they tap into their intuition, they know They know that this is going to happen. So what this card is saying is listen to what you hear and act upon the messages you receive, and they will guide you on the journey you are destined for. Now is the time to open up to everything in the universe and beyond. So open up to everything that is in the universe, okay? Everything that is happening, everything that you're trying to manifest for yourself in your life, and it will occur. And as you continue to align with yourself and your life purpose, this connection will continue to draw in closer and closer together, and you'll be able to weave this web. So, future energies. What's the bottom of the deck? Four of Swords. Where did the Four of Swords come out? In this healing Four of Swords in his heart space. So once he offers the cup to his feminine for reunion, healing happens for both. So this is another indicator that in the future, you will both be healed, okay? So what happens? The wheel turns. Here's the wheel. Karmics fall off. Third parties fall off. The wheel turns. We go into a better time. We get out of this feeling of lack. Five of Pentacles, okay? We start to reject things that don't serve us. We're still in a period of observation. This is the Page of Swords is a dupe to his Page of Swords in his 3D space. I feel like he's still going to continue to observe because this is a dupe for him because he's just not wanting to be rejected, right? So again, you've got the wheel, right? The wheels, like the karmics weren't off yet, but now they are in the future. So we have Five of Pentacles, and this for me kind of correlates with this Lover's card. Like he's offering his hand. Is she going to take it? So he's just kind of like not wanting to be rejected once they come into this new cycle. So he's observing, okay? He's observing still because that's a dupe to his 3D space. But there will be a new beginning, Ace of Wands. There will be a new beginning in the 3D. There will be. And it's new and improved, and it's going to be different than it was before, okay? Ace of Wands. Where did the Ace of Wands? I feel like I got the Ace of Wands here before. Where was it? Oh, it was in her overall energy. So in her bottom of the deck. So the wheel turns, karmics fall off. He's kind of wondering, is she going to reject me? So he's observing her in the future still. But then this new beginning occurs. Some epiphany happens. Some new zest, some new fire gets lit. And a new beginning occurs, which matches her overall energy, and an offer is made. Page of Pentacles that came up in the 3D. Page of Pentacles. An offer is made. So things are coming together, guys. Things are coming together. We've got offers. We've got aces and new beginnings. We're being divinely assisted with the Star card. The sun is shining over this connection for what it is that they ultimately want, which is the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This long-term success, this long-term emotional bliss, and this union with the Two of Cups. All right, I hope this resonated. Let me know. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, please go to queenoflight1111.com and book a reading with me through my website. Have a great day, everybody, and I will be back on Friday. Bye-bye.